Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy post-Thanksgiving. So I'm actually posting this on Black Friday, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how many of you actually watch this on Friday, because I'm sure a lot of you will be out and about running around with the sales, and there's a ton of natural beauty on sale, which I posted on my Instagram today, but Aaliyah Beauty is running a special 20% off their entire store, and I know how expensive natural beauty can be, so definitely take advantage of these sales and try and get the best deals you can. I left you guys like a little collage of what I would get. There's some products that I already have and just love and think everyone should have. Then there are products that I personally want are on my wish list for this holiday season. Some of them are rather expensive, some of them are more affordable, so yeah, definitely go check out my Instagram. It's at CosmeticsbyCaroline. So I personally love videos like this. I watch them all the time. I just think stories are always so interesting and I love knowing the context behind a person. So I'm really excited to make this video. I have a whole collection of products that are just super special to me. They go back like 15 plus years, probably more. So this might be kind of like a ridiculous video for some people, but if you are a true makeup lover like me and have been for a while, then I think you can definitely relate to what I'm about to share with you. I have a collection of a few products that I just keep to keep because they mean something to me. None of these are natural products. I haven't always used natural products, and like I said, these products are probably around like 10 to 15 years old, so I'm not using them anymore. They probably have something funky growing inside of them, microbially. Is that a word? I don't know, but I thought it would be fun to hop on camera and kind of share some of them with you because they're special to me, and I just thought it would be fun to share some of the stories with you. So I actually keep most of them separate. Well, actually I keep all of them separate from my makeup that I use every day, but some of them that are like so old, I keep in this little wooden box. I don't know why. It's almost like a little sacred box to me. Some of these products, when I first started watching YouTube, I purchased them. Some of these products are presents, others I just saved up for such a long time. Let's jump right in. So I actually have my first ever piece of makeup, and not like the makeup that I stole from my older sisters or the ones that I borrowed from my mom. This is like I went out and purchased it, and this is Lucky Penny by Clinique. It's like this bronzy brownie color, and I was just totally obsessed with it. So I was reading Pop Sugar 17 magazine, like something that I wasn't really technically allowed to read at the time, but I was reading it, and this was in there with their, like, I think it's called Currant. There's some sort of like, or Black Cherry, there's some sort of like lip product they're known for, and anyway, it was the perfect duo, that lip product with these eyeshadows, and I was like, oh, I need that. And then I got confirmation because I was watching America's Next Top Model, another show that I wasn't totally allowed to watch, but because I had two older sisters and I'm like the third baby kid, I think my parents kind of gave up and were like, okay, you can watch what you want with them. And Tyra was giving one of the models advice and was like, if you ever wake up with puffy eyes or you're sleepy, you just need to put some brown bronzy tone eyeshadow on. And I was like, light bulb, that's Lucky Penny from Clinique that I already wanted. So basically what I did is my friend and I, we would get allowance every month for doing chores. It would be, I don't know, some not significant amount, but I just saved and saved and saved my allowance up. Saved up like any money I got for my birthday, and then I got to go to Sephora, and for the first time ever, I picked out this product. Now, I honestly don't know how much I actually wore it. I'm pretty sure I would just like open it and look at it, and it looks like I wore it at some point because the little doe foot applicator is so dirty. And I always thought the outside was really cool because it had a mirror on it, so you could, you know, have your little thing and be looking at it. And sometimes I would just put this in my little purse or my pocket and bring it around with me just because I thought it was cool. I mean, it is a really pretty color, but this was definitely magazines, and Tyra Banks made me buy it. So props to them, good marketing. I think by the end of this video you'll see that like I'm pretty much a sucker for good marketing. But yeah, so that was my first ever piece of makeup. So after that, my taste basically just like expanded, and I really love the idea of buying makeup. And for me, makeup has always been, I know this is really strange, but it's really always been about the packaging. I love makeup packaging. I think some of them are so clever, I think some of them are so beautiful, and I'm just really interested in package design. So I kind of skipped a few steps in terms of like how you would usually progress with makeup, and I set my eyes on something quite expensive, and I think I was probably around 11 or 12 at the time. Again, had no money, just allowance and doing like random chores for people and getting a little bit here and there. But I had a garage sale with my friend, and we were cute little girls, and so we kind of upcharged everyone for stuff, and people bought like very random stuff that we were selling, and we ended up making, I think, like close to $150 or $200, which I had never seen that amount of money before. Like, that was so incredible to me. And what was I gonna do with it? Well, of course, if you are a true makeup lover and someone who frequented the mall often just to kind of look around at different packages, then what else would you buy besides some sort of Chanel goodie? So this is the Chanel blush in the shade Bebop. Not totally sure why I bought this shade. It's like a pinky, purpley, shimmery shade. It's very shimmery, actually. I don't think I tried it on. I think I just saw it, you know, underneath the glass counter. The lights were shining on it, and it was like one of those like, ah moments, and so I had to get it, obviously. And for me, it was more about the packaging than anything. I actually did wear this a decent amount. I would wear no other makeup because I didn't have any other makeup, and just blush, so I'm sure that was a great look. I'm sure I applied it really nicely too. It still smells the same, which I always think was interesting. I hated the smell of this product. I don't know how to describe it. It's such a familiar scent. It's like chemically, but like kind of perfumey at the same time. I don't know. It's worth just like going to smell one of their products to see what it smells like. But I still think that this is the most beautiful product. And I remember after I bought this, I mean, I'm sure the lady at the counter thought I was crazy. I was this like 11-year-old walking in with all this cash. Like, I want that blush. It cost me a fortune. I'm pretty sure this was $70, $85. I don't know, something ridiculous. But I remember being so proud, and I remember thinking to myself, one day I will have a counter that's just lined with Chanel products. I'll have a million garage sales, and then I'll have enough to buy the products that I want. And I used to just go back and look at the counter. The people would never entertain me there because I was this like 11, 12-year-old who obviously had no money and couldn't buy anything, actually. But it was always fun to go see, and I just loved patterns that they pressed into their products. There's something just so luxurious about that. The big mirror, you guys can see my camera. All of that, it was just, the whole experience for me was amazing. So as I got a little bit older and YouTube came about, I found out so much more about makeup, and there were so many more products that I wanted to get my hands on. The two people that I really watched from the start of their channel were Candy Johnson and Lisa Eldridge. So Lisa, I mean, you guys know, she's just fantastic. She has convinced me to buy so many products. I love watching her channel. She's so relaxing. And Candy Johnson is just such a sweet, beautiful person. Her personality is just amazing. And I used to watch her channel all the time, and she used to use these things called, I remember this isn't exactly what she used. She used it in Shell, I'm pretty sure, but this is a cream color base. And she had one in Shell, but I bought this one in Luna because Shell wasn't available, and it's from MAC. And it's this stark white highlight creamy shade. Shell, I think, is like a little bit prettier, a little bit like yellowy golden tone. This is stark white, and I would, you know, put this on the high points of my cheeks and I'd look like a crazy person. I convinced my sisters to buy this, so maybe it didn't look that bad, but this is definitely a look. And this was something that, again, I saved up for forever, and it was so exciting when I bought this because every time I would watch her tutorials, I'd be like, oh, I have that product, I can put it on, and I would be so inspired by the looks that she did. And yeah, I just have a very fond memory of getting this product and thinking I was so freaking cool. I also went through a real phase of like eyeliner. When I was in middle school, I used to wear like these big cat eye eyeliners. I have pictures of it somewhere that I should burn in the future because now I'm just so minimal in my makeup. I don't know what I was thinking, but I think it was like a combination of having braces and very frizzy hair, and yeah, I just wanted to add some more drama to my face by putting on some winged liner. And it was like Amy Winehouse thick liner. It wasn't just like, oh, pretty little like flick. It was real hardcore eyeliner. All right, next product was actually a gift. After high school, a few of my friends planned a Europe trip, that I wasn't able to go to, which was really sad. But they went to Europe, and this was during the time that Tanya Burr was really big. I know she's still really big. Pixie Woo, all of that was big on YouTube, and what everyone was using was this foundation that wasn't available in the US, which was so frustrating. It was the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation, which is this foundation here. And so when my friends went to Europe, they actually picked it up for me, which was so sweet. And I actually remember my friend Emma giving it to me and like tears welling in my eye of how excited I was. I just couldn't believe I had it. It didn't matter that it was too dark for me. I was going to wear it anyway, and I did. I wore it all the time. And now looking back, I mean, I'm sure this really did work for the YouTubers who used it, but there are chunks of glitter in this thing. Like, you are really glowing when you're wearing this thing. There are big chunks of glitter, and it did not look good on my skin. It just didn't. I didn't have perfect skin, still don't have perfect skin, so anytime I would have a spot, it would just like make it look radiant, like a disco ball, which you don't really want to draw attention to a spot that you have. Not to mention I would always have a line right here of the wrong color foundation, but I still loved it, and the thought was so sweet of them to bring it back. I mean, I'm sure you can see by like my smile and how excited I am just thinking about it. It was just one of those very simple, meaningful gifts, and I will always remember that, and I probably will always keep this because I just have to laugh at how excited I got over makeup. It's almost embarrassing, but I hope that someone out there can relate. You'll notice that a lot of these like really memorable products tend to be high-end because, again, I am such a packaging buff. Like, for me, packaging just makes a product. That's why I picked that product off the shelf. So these next products I actually got as a present from my boyfriend, which was really sweet. When I was in college, I had to take medical leave, but I came up for Valentine's Day, so I like trucked up back to school so that I could see him during Valentine's Day, even though I wasn't feeling that great. And when I got there, he had like a big dinner spread out for me, and it was such a sweet moment. And he also got me a present, which was a whole bunch of Tom Ford cosmetic pieces, which I had had my eye on Tom Ford products forever. I had the lipstick in Cherry Lush, which I have here. Lisa Eldridge, you made me buy it. But I just was obsessed with the packaging. I would leave this like on my vanity just to look at. I think I've barely used it. I still have, oh no, the TF is gone in here, but it's just, you can't compare to that packaging. It's so pretty. And so he bought me a whole bunch of Tom Ford products, which I was so excited about. One of my favorites that he bought me was this eyeshadow palette. This is in the color Nude Dip, and it's just one of their quadrants. I actually still have all the plastic on it. I've used it, but I still have all the plastic on it because I just like the way it looks. But it's these 4 beautiful colors. I'll take the plastic off so you can kind of see it, with 2 little brushes, and it was just such a sweet, thoughtful gift. And I went home and I played with it, and it was just like really entertaining to have this makeup while I was home from school that I could put on. And yeah, it was just such a sweet, thoughtful gift, and the packaging is just on another level. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that little trip down memory lane. I definitely did. I feel like super smiley and happy right now. I love reminiscing on all of the good stuff and how fortunate I've been, and just yeah, so, and that's also perfect. What a good time to do that during Thanksgiving, during the holidays when you're spending time with your family. So I hope this makes you want to go back and visit a few old pieces of makeup, and I would love to know what these special products are for you, even if it's not a makeup item. If there's something that like you really love that puts a smile on your face and has a great memory, leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to read it. I'd love to hear some of your stories. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Next week will be the 1,000 subscribers giveaway, so that is super exciting. I can't wait to film that and get that up for you guys, and I will see you next week.